Right, let's get this going. Here we have Galaxy Invader. It's a very old game. This is a game from the 70s, I believe. I think it's 1978. Correct me if I'm wrong. Don't have a phone to check with me. I'm literally just here with the machine, and it's in its kind of... Is it awake? Oh yeah, it is. Maybe I need to turn it off. So this was in a Star Wars episode. Again, answer the comments below. If I just give you all the answers, it's not going to be too exciting, but I will give you some information. This is from CGL. Let's get it going on. I've plugged it in with the universal adapter. You can see it just in here, so it's not battery. And let's see if it fires up, shall we? Oh yeah, there we go. Right, let's give it a go. Let's put it flat on the floor. Seems to be having a few difficulties. It was working. Let's try it again. Put it in. Oh, here we go. Yep. Right. So, can you see that? Yes, you can. Okay, let's bring it a bit closer. Wow. I was going to say it's really easy, but clearly I completely messed that up. Let's try it. Start again. Here we go. Off and on, shall we? Right, here we go. Yep, so I believe this is a 70s game. There is another one which I'm going to do in a separate video. And in fact, there's a few variations of this. I have the later ones boxed, which I bought years and years ago. In fact, this, I can't even remember how I got this. This is not my original one. I just went on a buying frenzy some years ago of handhelds and tabletops. And in fact, on that very note, I've decided to show you a few more because slightly biased maybe, but I am involved in a book. And in fact, this isn't in the book, just to make it more weird. But it, you know, you can still get the vibe. But yeah, I'm going to be playing some handhelds, some tabletops. It's a tabletop book. Let's just do the pitch as we're playing this. And I'll put the link below. It's called From Coin Ops to Tabletops, and it's been working on it with Mike Diver, who's a very good games brain. Wow. And a journalist, and he's just a big fan, really. So yeah, have a look at that if you wish, and it's not in stock, but you can pre-order it. Right, let's talk about the game now. A little ad, if you like. Galaxy Invader was a CGL game. There's a lot of CGL games, especially on the handheld side. This one, you could play it handheld, but it's a bit wobbly, so I prefer to put it flat. So I'd kind of call this a tabletop, and that's what I'm calling it. So you can debate as much as you want in the comments. That's freedom of speech, but yeah, I just find it, certain games, like, that just doesn't feel right to hold in my hands, because I've got a left and right. It's like having a joystick and trying to press a button. It's like, you know, the patting your head and rubbing your stomach type thing. There's a score, so it's going to be, I don't think it saves the scores. So let's give it a go again. I don't know how to start again. Looks like you just have to turn it on and off. That's how ancient this is. Let's keep going. It's still pretty rich in colour, you can see there. Just hold it up a bit more so you can see. And it's, yeah, these old games really hold their screens. Now, Game & Watches, I'm always a bit worried about those. Are they going to leak or not? I mean, I've got quite a few and been okay. But these ones that I don't really seem to have any problems with. Now, this could go at any minute, having said that. But, you know, we've kind of lasted not bad so far. I'm just going to move it down a bit so you can see it. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it with the camera. Okay. The trouble is I can't move over there because the tripod leg will basically make the whole thing fall over. So I'm sort of not quite in the middle, but you get the general idea. What about this game? It's a really cool kind of product, if you liked. I love the design of it. I'd say, I'm sure a lot of you know In fact, when I die, I'll show you, because it wasn't this way up, but it was in a Star Wars Disney episode of a certain fairly new Star Wars thingy on Disney, which probably made it more expensive, which is annoying if you want to just pick it up. But yeah, you can just see that I could just sort of, I don't know, have a bit of a rest and come back to it. So it's hardly firing on all cylinders, but there's an element of concentration that you might need playing this like that to move it left and right. But ultimately, if you're concentrating, I died. So I think it was held like that in the sort of, you know, put it in comments, Star Wars episode, and it had all other bits sort of hanging around it as well, which is, if you obviously own this, you'd immediately spot it, but if you didn't, you probably had no idea that it was a very ancient electronic game. So yeah, there you go. And then the whole LCD, VFD, LED thing, again, that's in the book with Mike. So this is the tabletop book. This one's not mentioned, but I will be doing some stuff of some of the games in the book as well. I'll be shilling that. You can call me that, I don't care. Quite frankly, I'm not shilling it because I was heavily involved in it. So, you know, basically did a lot of hours on that book, and really, to be honest, just really thoroughly enjoyed working on it. And I'll move on from it because I'll tell you a bit more about it in future episodes. But yeah, I figure I'm going to get into the whole handheld and tabletop thing. It's really my thing. I will be doing other videos. I haven't done a few videos for a while, and you know, it's been just busy generally. So this is one of the first, hopefully. Let me play the game so you can just hear it for a bit and I'll shut up. Okay, I'll keep talking because really there's probably other gameplay things of this on the internet, so I'll just keep talking. So the other thing I notice on this game is that there's not an awful lot of sort of stage changes, which you kind of fully expect because it is a very old game. You can't judge these games with your 2024 eyes, I'm afraid, even your 1990s eyes, because, you know, by then I was playing on my Japanese Mega Drive and quite frankly was not playing this sort of stuff. That's another conversation, but you know, when did we start looking back? That's another thing, because I think a lot of us got rid of our games. Right, let's have another little play and I'll continue the chat. In fact, I'll put that there. So this is the next one. This beauty. Look at the condition of that. I've had this for ages and I really can't remember how I got hold of it. It might have been eBay, but I think I picked up a few from some people that I work with. I worked at a company and managed to get a few very cool things. And I think it might have been from that. And I got a ZX80 as well. But this is Galaxy Invader 1000. There you go. I'm going to do this as a separate video, but just alongside each other. And that's very minty, isn't it? Okay, don't want to, you know, embarrass you because you know you're good as the original, so we'll keep you here. Let's have one more little go, shall we? In fact, I'll move it up. So you've got different level points here. You can see. So we'll go for number 2 now, shall we? Yeah, and die straight away. Way! I really like the little ships as well, and when you shoot them, they go like upside down, and then there's like a ship up the top. Let's try and get him. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. And the scoring's really clear. It's just does the job. Just does the job for me, this. So any of you guys own this game? Let me know in the comments what you think about it, what you don't like about it, what you do like about it, when you got it, what it means to you, just everything really. Tell me a bit about the game. If you haven't seen it before, what you think about it, amongst me talking a lot. And let me know what handhelds you want me to cover, tabletop games. If anyone's in particular, put it up to 3 now, why not? I will happily put them on the list. But yeah, I've got quite a few, which is good. You can actually, let's just go out again. You can actually look, I've done a few before. I might revisit them. Why the hell not? So I think definitely Tron and Astro Wars I've done. It's definitely harder free. I scored 8. Come on. Right, let's do a bit better than 8. I might just do easy mode. If you watch me on YouTube, whatever, that's how I roll. I mean, it's the only way I can complete Outrun on the Sega Saturn. But it makes me feel good, and that's the main thing, really, isn't it? One day I'll do it in the arcade. It's really fast, it's difficult. It's kind of more challenging, a bit more fun on free, because I must admit, 1's really rubbish. There we go, 1 again. But it's good, if you just want to just kick back, 1's good. So you get the general idea. The response, it's about as fast as it goes. See that? Ooh. You get a couple out, a couple of bullets out, which is rather groovy. So yeah. What do you make of this? I would say that for its time, it was amazing. And if I'd have had this, you know, even in like 1981, a bit later, or 1982, whatever, I would have been very happy with this. I think the design of it's very cool. I love it. And the game itself, it's got the different levels on it, which makes it special, because you can turn up the difficulty, and that makes a lot of difference if you want to get a bit of a challenge, or if you just want to kick back and get super nostalgic, have a cup of tea, just do it like one-handed like that, then so be it. So it's got all the various ticking the boxes for me, and that's it really. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll just play away as we finish off. Please do the old likey and commenty bit, but only if you want to, quite frankly. And yeah, subscribe. I am definitely going to get on this a bit more. I had a bit of a run on this a few years ago, and I actually just really enjoyed it. So that's the main thing. If you've got your own channel, again, just put it in the comments. Be happy to look at anybody. Or if you've got 1 subscriber or 100 million subscribers, I just love, you know, anything gaming, retro gaming related. I don't mind new games, but this is my thing. It's games you loved. I love the old stuff. Anyway, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. It's just a little bit of an intro back in, and I'll see you on the next video.